Welcome to EDU World Space.
Alright, let's go through these one part at a time. The probability of jamming 20 times or fewer out of 240 attempts. Now the probability of jamming on any attempt is given as 10.3%, so P equals 0.103. That's 10.3% as a decimal. And the number of trials is 240. So we want to find the probability that x is less than or equal to 20, where this follows a binomial distribution. And I'm going to use a calculator here because that's a lot to add up, because it would be out of the 240, 0 through 20. So I'm going to use a calculator with binomial distribution with 240 trials with a probability of success of 0.103, and we want to find less than or 20, so the maximum is 20, and that's 0.18. I'm going to go 4 places, 0.1864. The mean is n times p, and so the mean would be 240 times 0.103, and 240 times 0.103 is 24.72. The standard deviation is a square root of n times p times 1 minus p. And that would be 4.7089. Does the normal approximation apply for part C? To determine if the normal approximation is appropriate, we check if the conditions of the normal approximation to the binomial distribution are met. And that is specifically n times p is greater than or equal to 10, and n times 1 minus p is greater than or equal to 10. Well, 240 times 0.103, which is 24.72, is greater than or equal to 10. And 240 times 1 minus 0.103 is also going to be greater than or equal to 10. So the normal approximation is reasonable. Using the normal distribution without continuity correction, we would approximate the probability that x is less than or equal to 20 as about the probability that y, which is a normal distribution, is less than or equal to the z-score that goes with that, which would be 20.5 well, without continuity correction, it'd be 20 minus 24.72 out of 4.7089. That would be the z-score. And that would be, let me get into a calculator here. .1581. Remember when we found it before in part A, it's 0.1864, but now with the continuity correction, that's going to be 20.5. And that changes the calculation 2.1851, which is much closer to part A than part D.